it. Everyone's excited. We're all ready to go, man.
What about the scheme? Like,
the scheme, I mean, everything when you get to this level, a lot of stuff is universal. A lot of it's the terminology and just how, like, the people get into spots in different ways. And Coach Kenny, he's got millions of different ways of just getting the concepts out there and putting people in different spots where we're getting matchups. And we're basing our offense off matchups. Like, we're getting people in different positions to catch the ball, get the ball in hands, obviously get the athletes the ball, like, in space, and just let them do their thing.
How does learning the terminology in this offense compare to what you've done previously?
It's been a really smooth transition, honestly. Like, everyone thinks quarterback, it's so difficult. They've done probably as good as a job as anyone in the country, you know, just getting us all the information and relaying it the way they're going to communicate it, because obviously we're the coach on the field. Like, we need to know not only the concepts and stuff, but how to communicate it to others. And they've done a really good job of, like, helping us in that standpoint.
It seems like they're giving quarterbacks freedom to check and do things with the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And what do you think about that?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, that's a quarterback's dream. Kind of having the reins, a lot of responsibility comes with that. You know, they're not just going to let us do whatever we want. We got to get us in the right play. You know, practicing out here, that's what this is for. You know, we're experimenting with all that. They're letting us do our thing, though. They're letting us be in control of the offense. We got the keys to a Lambo. You know, it's awesome, man. I mean, you can't want anything more at the quarterback position.
Speaking of keys to the Lambo, I mean, so the pace and just mixing, you know, the way they're mixing groups up. But, like,
yeah.
I know Coach obviously has preached tempo.
Yeah.
But just mixing it up, being in different groups, how do you feel that's helped you, I guess, digest this offense and be able to execute it?
I mean, we're throwing to literally everyone. We got a different O-line in front of us, every group. Because, I mean, we don't know who's going to be out there. We're getting familiar with everyone, whether it's a center, whether it's a slot receiver, a receiver, or outside receiver. You know, being familiar with every single person on this roster is only going to benefit us when game time comes. You know, whoever ends up winning the job, you know, there can only be one quarterback out there, but I mean, he's got to be familiar with every single one, because we're going to rotate receivers. We got dudes who can go everywhere, you know. So we're going to be rotating groups, and just being familiar with everyone is only going to benefit us.
And then when you look at that too, I mean, with getting on the same page with receivers, and like you said, who's ever in there, how do you as quarterbacks help each other and push each other in this competition? But is it a little bit more of a challenge at the same time to get on the same page with the receivers too?
I mean, yeah, it's a challenge, obviously, throwing to a different guy every rep. But, I mean, like I said, it's only going to benefit us. I mean, everyone in the quarterback room, it's a very healthy competition. Everyone wants to be the guy. Everyone's coming in early. Everyone wants to be taking the snaps in the fall. But ultimately, there can only be one of us. So, I mean, everyone's kind of helping each other. You know, when I see something, I'll let, say, Drew know, or Drew will let me know. I'll let Trent know. And it's kind of been that kind of thing since we got out here a couple days ago.
And what did you think of the basketball competition? Coach pulling that out, a little bit of a surprise?
Yeah, I mean, we were in Indy, and they started pulling a dang basketball goal. I said, oh boy, what does Coach Dillingham have in store for us now? I was a little disappointed, though, you know. I've seen Jalen hoop. I knew he can do a little bit better than that, so I was a little bit disappointed. I'm gonna go pick on him a little bit, because that was terrible, man. He didn't even hit the dang rim.
Are you a good hooper?
I can hold my own. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm the best person on the team, but I played a little bit in high school. Played freshman, sophomore year. I can shoot it now. But I'm not going to say I'm the best one out here, because that's just ridiculous. I'm not.
What have you seen over, I mean, you're saying offensive line, though. I mean, obviously, both sides about communication, but getting on that same page early on with the offensive communication, how do you feel it's been with the O-line and the running backs as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really, really simple, honestly. The run game this year, we've simplified it to where it's still effective, but it's not confusing. We can play fast. So the communication up front, I mean, it's really been just trying to over-communicate everything, you know. Rather over-communicate and be a little slower than under-communicate and with a higher tempo. So, but really that aspect of it, that's been the easiest transition. They've made it really, really simple to where it's still effective, but it's not confusing.